Finally awake?
Where are we?
In one of the safest places in the camp, my friend.
The brothel?
Mm-hmm.
How did I wind up here?
I found you out in the fields, unconscious.
The fog?
Gone. 3 days ago.
3 days? You sure?
Mm-hmm. In that time, Roach ventured deep into Kedwen on some secret mission. Managed to go off and come back.
Did you come here to fuck?
You gotta be kidding! My friend on his deathbed? I couldn't possibly do that.
Look around. You're in a whorehouse.
In a professional capacity only.
Cedric was right. The power within the Battle of Spectres restores memory.
Ah. So, did you get a look at another chapter of the epic poem titled Geralt of Rivia?
I remember who helped me track down the Wild Hunt.
Who?
Letho, Foltest's murderer. I saved his life and he knew where to find the Wild Hunt. I don't know if we rescued Yennefer. So, what happened while I was out?
Loads. You drove off the fog of specters. Henselt learned of the plot against him, and Deathmold lost it completely.
Why has Henselt waited to attack?
The Kedweni nobles and officers are holding out for privileges. They want assurances there'll be no treaty with Nilfgaard, and that they'll get lands in the Pontar Valley.
Henselt's agreed.
Not on your life. He blew up. Roared and wailed and called them cowards. Thing is, he can't alienate the nobles completely. It went on for 3 days. Finally, he convinced part of the army, probably promised him a thing or two, and moved against Vergen. The battle's probably just getting underway.
What did you mean when you said the Deathmold's lost it?
Henselt chewed him out for not telling him about the plot. Then he chewed him out again for failing to find the plotters.
Deathmold's an ambitious guy. I can see how the stress might have gotten to him.
That ambitious guy has had every last suspect arrested. Now he's interrogating, torturing, and hanging them.
Yeah, he always goes back to what he does best. Any news on who might be behind the plot?
They arrested Breitfeld, Kirim of Cairngorm, and Gunnar Bleckenhove and his entourage, but I haven't heard any details. Though I do know where to find the leader of the plotters.
How come?
I've always maintained that brothels are some of the best places under the sun. They're not only great places to...
Get to the point, Dandelion.
I overheard Whistling Wendy talking. Incidentally, don't let her nickname fool you. She's got a beautiful...
Focus, Dandelion.
Haven't the faintest who she was talking to. Never saw his face. But I heard him clearly. Further instructions from the boss. Today, in the hut on the cliff.
Dandelion, there's one more thing.
Tell me.
Your pamphlet. If Deathmold finds out...
Right. We need to get out of here.
You need to get out of here. Quick.
I'm not about to leave you behind, Geralt. Adventure awaits. Kingdoms teeter, plenty of things to write up in ballads.
Damn it, Dandelion, game's over. Can't you see that? When Deathmold finds you, you've got to go. Somewhere far from the Pontar Valley.
All right. I'll do it for you. I'll go to Oxenfurt, say hello to some of our old friends. But just as soon as this blows over, I'll come looking for you.
I know.
We have unfinished business to take care of. What now, Geralt?
I need to find Sheila and the Kingslayer. Then I need to get my memory back. First, I'm gonna find out who's behind this plot, though I expect I already know.
Think it's Sheila?
Leave, Dandelion. Hide, and I'll see you soon, old friend.
Begone! Enough of your wandering round the camp!
We must rid ourselves of that damned mage, whatever the cost.
3 years ago, you promised financial assistance. We were to convey information and resist Deathmold and his supporters in most matters.
Nothing's changed.
But it has. Foltest and Demoven had their throats slit. Someone, we know not who, wanted to slaughter the unicorn. The situation's fucking tense, and Deathmold's stronger than ever.
More importantly, you've nothing to offer us. The Temerian treasury is closed to you.
Gentlemen, you forget what will happen if the king learns of our dealings.
We'll not be intimidated, Roach. And remember, you speak to nobles.
I've been in Kedwin for 3 days, travelled through nearby villages and towns, saw old friends, sounded out the mood, asked for news outright. The people of Kedwin detest Deathmold and his thugs. They await the man who would dare to wring his neck.
Someone approaches. Weapons.
Easy there.
What the swiven hell is he doing here?
He woke up and walked over, if I am to guess.
We didn't approve this. How did he know of our meeting?
Something I'd like to know as well. Geralt?
I have my ways. Unimportant.
But it is. If you know, others might know.
Overheard a conversation between Whistling Wendy and one of you gentlemen.
How dare you, freak? I've a wife.
It's shot. It's all shot, Roach. We return to our banners to aid the king in battle. Your plot is done, dissolved, having achieved nothing.
Gentlemen.
How did you ever come to head a conspiracy in a Kedweni camp?
It's a long story. Literally. Foltest and I devised the plan 3 years ago. Shortly after, Henselt burned Sabrina at the stake and appointed Deathmold his advisor. Morale among nobles and officers was low following the failed campaign. We took advantage. I bought them off, gave them political direction. I received information in exchange.
What was your aim?
To sow some ferment. Prevent any alliance with the Black Ones, and generally limit Deathmold's and Henselt's influence.
You were gone 3 days. Been back at the camp? Any idea what's going on there?
I haven't, but continue to get news from those traitors. Who have they arrested?
Dandelion mentioned Brightfelt, Kirim of Caingorn, and...
Not good. Kirim has been one of the plotters since the beginning. He knows me.
Maybe the interrogators have yet to start on him.
Quickly, back to the camp. We need to warn Vess and the others. We've no time.
Finally, you're here.
Where'd everyone go?
They were invited to a banquet.
How do you know?
I saw Death Mold's messenger arrive.
What is this feast?
A celebration. Apparently Death Mold exposed the leader of some conspiracy.
The syphilitic prick.
Where's this banquet taking place?
The camp canteen, but it'll be empty now. Everyone's marched on Vergen.
Quickly.
Kill the sons of bitches. They'll suffer and die, long and painfully. kill the sons of bitches. They'll suffer and die, long and painfully. Every last one.
Vess, are you all right?
Yes.
What happened?
Deathmold invited everyone to a feast. He said the king was grateful that we'd helped reveal the plot. A roast pig and 2 barrels of wine awaited, he said. He said Vernon had just returned from Kedwen. He was to be personally decorated by the king, and I was to be there to see it. The lads went to the canteen, I went to the royal tent. Well, Roach was not in the king's company. Deathmold jumped around like an ape, shouting that they'd all hang as punishment for Flotsam for conspiring.
Vess, what did they do to you?
I begged them. I pleaded. They laughed at me and let me go. Your Majesty, withdraw your order, I beg you. They're normal fighting men who were just following orders. They don't deserve to die. Please, sire, show mercy. They're men of honor. They deserve better.
Honor? Where was your honor when...
Deathmold, leave us.
Your Grace.
What can a whore know of honor? You're a stupid little strumpet, and that is how I shall treat you. You'll behave if you want to see any of your foolish comrades again.
Don't go there, please, Roach. Deathmold expects you to seek vengeance. He awaits it.
He won't need to wait long.
Don't you understand? They hanged the lads to provoke you. You were away. They had a battle to win. They didn't know when you'd return. You cannot go there.
We won't.
We'll follow the army. Kill every Kedwini we meet.
That's suicide.
Plough it all. Everything I loved died in this tent. My country disintegrates. My friends cruelly murdered. I want blood.
As do I. You've no idea how much. I can still smell that swine on me, but I'll not let them win. Attack Henselt now, among his army, and blood will flow. But it will only be yours.
Vess is right, Roach. Let it go for now.
Fuck! What do you suggest I do?
We'll try to get to Vergen through the ravines. I know a hidden path into the town. With the battle raging, we won't be noticed. We'll find Sheila and get the Kingslayer.
And in the process kill as many Kedwenis as we can.
Vess, can you manage it?
Vess stays. I'll not put her in danger again. And someone must get back to the Percival and its crew. Sail to a nearby cove. We'll need some way to get out of here.
I'll take the boat around the bend past the camp and await you there.
We must head through the ravines. Shit.
Vess is lying.
What? I can vouch for her with my life.
I can't believe she escaped Deathmold.
What are you suggesting?
Nothing.
First I'll kill Henselt, then Deathmold. Or maybe the other way round. What do you advise?
I advise you to shut up and keep your eyes and ears open. Pleasure comes later.
We've no time to lose. beast?
A troll. Watch it. He could break your neck with a single blow.
Do I look like a cow?
Who you? What want?
We're passing through.
Wishes trolls kill. Me kill. Not easy. Run! Old man coming. Old man rip apart you.
Calm down, you silly cow. We're on our way to Vergen.
Where want run, go. This way, not. My home is. Folk in and out. No peace for troll. Bother, bother.
Who does?
Folk.
Geralt, let's end this beast's suffering.
Wait. Who's been bothering you? Try to remember.
Wisha other. Shinehead here come. Fat.
Did you speak to him?
Tried, but he my face. Whack. Old man called. Beat in your missus. He sword show. Blood springs. Old man down. Wounds. Wisha say rush to Lomin.
Anyone else pass through this way?
Lady came out fog. Awful reeked.
What did she look like?
Show me, lady.
Anything more specific?
Head strange. Horns huge.
Sheila.
Say Vergen go. More nothing.
You mean Lochmuin?
So said. Wisha say rushed. Other he'd take old man's.
You mentioned that already.
Good to chat. No harm in talking, see?
Sleep I. Run out go.
Sweet dreams.
Old man see, tell not wake me. I want sleep. Me think. Bother not.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Looks like our new friend.
Thank good humans. Bad death.
Take care of yourself, troll.
From Gully come. There, my missus. Hersey?
We did, yes.
She. How?
She's all right, but don't wake her or she'll rip your head off.
Dear old bug. Like me she. Live a flesh feed.
For the king! For Cadwin!
Where are you headed?
Looks like Deathmold's people know about the secret passage too.
Witcher Geralt and Vernon Roach. Now that's some pairing.
Out of our way, Pangret.
Come on, Roach. You know this is no chance meeting.
You never appear anywhere by chance, always turning up where the pay's best.
You haven't changed a bit. Think you're superior because you wiped the royal arse? Sad. Kill them!
No time to lose! Get a move on, Witcher!
You said you'd got rid of them.
I underestimated them.
You'll pay for my people, you whore's son, for each and every one of them.
So don't underestimate them this time, and never let me down again. You said... The perfect foe for you. Don't chase me, it would be stupid.
That was a good fight. I'd forgotten how well you witchers do sword in hand. What now?
You murdered my men.
I had nothing to do with it. Wasn't even there. Henselt ordered your men killed. On Deathmold's urging. I'll not ask for your mercy. To tell you the truth, I don't know what I'd do in your position. But should you decide to spare me, you have my word I'll go and stay out of your way.
I'll hold you to your word. Go where you will.
Next time, choose your missions more carefully.
Perhaps it's time to rest. Got a woman in Tredegar, Julia. She's expecting.
You knocked up pretty kitty. Oh, congratulations, Pangrid. And give her my regards.
Thanks, Witcher. I won't be needing this anymore. Take it. Farewell to you both.
See you next time a war rolls around.
Glad you knocked it out of our heads. So good to see. Where's Underline?
West, to Oxenford.
Who deep going across this time?
Henselt.
Henselt's about to get whooped, bare-arsed and all. Dandelion could have stayed.
Zoltan, Vergen.
Oh, there'd be nothing dwarven about that. Leaving my mates.
Right. Just don't get killed.
Don't get killed yourself, you divot. As soon as Vergen's victorious, I'll find Dandelion. I owe him that much. Incidentally, what are you doing here?
We've got some unfinished business with Henselt.
We all have unfinished business with Redwood.
Is he leading the army himself?
He wouldn't have it any other way.
We're looking for she was in Vergen.
I've got a flash of a noble arse, but only briefly. Staying in the house of that other sorceress. That's the one. That's the street.
Where's the house?
It's the furthest to the north, shortest way across the rope bridge. And listen, she has a secret passage extending beyond the city walls.
Thanks.
One more thing. They've surrounded York.
He's rolled up in the town hall with a handful of squirrels. No time.
There's the bridge. Let's go. Fuck!
Still alive? Go around. We'll meet at Philippa's house.
For the king! For Cadwin! For the king!
I'll make mincemeat of your horse!
I'd be less surprised to find you amongst Henselt's mercenaries.
You never did get me, Yorvith.
I haven't forgotten about Flotsam. We shan't retreat into the woods just because Upper Eddern has been conquered.
Your dream's over, Yorvith.
Never. Leave me in peace, Batgirl.
Tell me, or I'll...
Don't make me laugh. You wouldn't let me out of here alive anyway.
A soothsayer now.
Kill him!
For the king! certainly fence. It seems I've met my match. You've won the battle, but lost the war. The city's in my hands.
And you're in mine.
For the good of the Temerian crown, Vernon Roche is prepared to do anything. If needed, he becomes a murderer and requires others to do the same. Bernard Laredo had only disdain for the world, gave it nothing but suffering. I helped Roche, joined him and his people, and I had to face another choice. Killing the commander of a forgotten trading post is not the same as killing a king. Even if both are murderers and rapists.
Vernon Roche, Temerian cockerel of the Blue Stripes. What will you do with me?
You know perfectly well.
You won't kill me. You wouldn't dare. I'm the King of Kedwin and soon of Lawmark. The North won't survive without me. I've won. Do you know why I rushed into battle? Do you? I had to resolve it before Loch Muin.
He's playing for time. Let's kill him.
Wait. Tell us, King. What's going to happen in Loch Muin?
A new world order, new borders. Everything will change. All the kings and princes of the North will be there. Do you know the old saying? He who controls the Pontar Valley controls the North.
Have the mages been invited?
It's their idea. They want to revive the Council and Conclave. They want to regain their rights and privileges, their place in society. What tripe. I've outsmarted them all. I'll be the one to dictate treaties. I'll show them who's ruler.
You had my men killed.
Of course I had them killed. What do you do with spies in Temeria? Give them awards?
None of those hanged were part of the plot. Only me.
You know the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Your villainy knows no bounds.
What do you call villainy? The fact that I've made Kedwin stronger than ever? You fool! I'm the last ruler of the North whom Nilfgaard must respect, and it will. Witcher, reason with him.
Are murder and rape royal virtues of the New Order too?
Every wench dreams of being ploughed by a king.
And Vess?
Did she complain to you? I thought she liked it. She squeaked like an unoiled hinge.
Let's get out of here, Vernon.
Have you lost your mind?
You wanted to kill a king, not a cockroach.
I won't forgive him.
Want to be like those murderers you chase because of this son of a bitch? Kill Henselt, and you'll aid the Kingslayer's agenda. Let's go.
Why should we spare him? He won't rest until he finds us.
Kill me, and my people will find you.
He'll need to look long and hard.
Let's get out of here before I change my mind.
You've got balls, Vernon. You proved it.
Not when I needed them most.
You had a choice. Kill the defenseless Henselt or battle yourself. You chose the tougher opponent and won.
I may regret that to the end of my days.
Only we know what happened here. Well, and Henselt. The sooner we forget it, the better.
I'll erase it from my memory.
Sheila teleported herself to Loch Muin.
Where there's Sheila, there's Letho. The murderers are gathering for their peace talks.
We have to be there.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loch Muin, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loch Muin, Master Daniel? Your humble servant and chronicler was forced to flee the Pontar Valley, as he very well might have paid with his life for his heroic stand against King Henselt. And to allow oneself to be humbly slaughtered, consigning to oblivion this account of incredible events, would be a grave transgression against the arts and letters. Yet, forever feeling a vast shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loch Muin my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loch Muin where he could finally give vent to it.
Has Radovid's messenger been by?
Yes, sir.
And what did he say?
Temeria cannot survive. The kingdom will be divided. The nobles are riled. Constable Natalis stands on shaky ground.
The loyal old Natalis will get kicked in the ass. How predictable.
They nearly reached an agreement, but without Foltest's daughter, it didn't work out.
Perfect. Are the quarters ready?
There is a little problem.
Then we must look at this problem. There's no door.
We can't lock her in a doorless cell.
I can see that, you fool. Out of my way. Uncle Deathmold will cast a tiny spell on your little house. Versa Anem. Nilfgaard's most precious gift. Clear up in here. This is Loch Muin, not a bloody pigsty.
Oh, bollocks, Geralt. Marshal Raupenek was a cruel, bloodthirsty prick, true. But the times were different.
He had his men murder every last elf in Loch Muin.
For years, Yorveth and his ilk have been using that banner to wipe their asses clean of the shit they do. In wartime, a commander's forced to make all kinds of decisions. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it lay really heavily on Raupenek's conscience.
Bollocks again. I've already admitted he was a prick. Are you defending the Enshe? They've got barrels of blood on their hands as well. With the Vrans gone, we had to safeguard this source of the power, safeguard this historic city. Huh, elven drivel. Heaps of lizard-like bones were found in nearby caves, all bearing traces of sword cuts. Think what you will. I'm more interested in the city's current inhabitants.
Why am I worried you're going to do something really stupid once we get there?
Above all, I'll find the cure to my suffering. Its name is Deathmold.
Careful you don't step in some serious shit while looking for that cure.
He will feel death consuming him.
You're counting wyverns before they've hatched.
He's no wyvern. He's a rat with no sewer left to hide in. The blue stripes were worn before the I selected a train. True. They weren't even given the chance to die in combat.
You also lost your king, Vernon. Don't forget why you embarked on this mission.
I haven't. If Letho and Sheila are in Loch Muin, they'll never leave it alive.
This is the last place I'd expect to see Knights of the Flaming Rose.
They're here with Radovid. After losing their foothold in Temeria, they rebuilt their position at the Redanian court. You best stay out of sight. You never know with those bigots.
Yeah, we also had a little disagreement recently. They could be holding a grudge.
I'll explain that your presence in Loch Muin is necessary.
What now? What can we expect to see in the city?
Separate camps, buffer zones, and frequent patrols. Well, that's how it should be organized if those mages from the Conclave have any sense.
Another area of your expertise.
The Peace of Sintra was signed on April the 2nd, and all around was quiet, calm, and orderly. If you don't count Henselt's roars and the all-night festivities of the Mahakam Volunteer Army. And the common folk were positively thrilled with the parade that followed. Yet, not one of those fuckers even knew that I, and a few others like me, spent a week poring over the city map and devising a way to keep those crowned idiots separate, just in case one decided to deal the next blow in a long-standing feud. In any case, I hope to see something similar here.
Relax. The mages want royal gold. They'll make sure all the sources of financing remain alive and present, at least until the inevitable quarrel over the Pontar Valley breaks out.
Well, we'll see if there is indeed a way where there's a will. If we're separated, we'll meet up again in the main square.
Fine.
Halt! Who goes there?
Vernon Roach and Geralt of Rivia, in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer is in Loch Muin. Geralt of Rivia will help me capture him.
I couldn't give a pig's ass who killed Foltest, but this bastard raised his hand against the Order, and I'll not let him pass.
In that case, I'll walk in over your dead body, brother.
Bear in mind that peace negotiations are underway behind those walls. I'll have no blood spilt here. Why are the Knights of the Order of the Flaming Rose here?
We're here on the invitation of His Majesty King Radovid.
Radovid can invite anyone he wants to Redania. Problem is, this isn't Redania.
Questioning the King's will.
If Radovid invited you here, why are you encamped outside the city?
We're not part of the official delegation.
Well, we're on our way to an official audience with King Radovid. He's expecting us. So stand aside.
Looks like Radovid doesn't believe the peace talks will end peacefully.
You can be sure of one thing. Not a soul is to be trusted in this city.
Not a soul to be trusted any time, anywhere.
I remember you from...
We need to assess the situation. Whoever stationed the knights at Loch Muin's gates is likely to know the most and to have the upper hand. I'm going to the Redanian camp. If you want to look around, I'll meet you near Radovid's headquarters.